Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action. Joe Calzaghe's making his way to the ring right now, and he does so with an attitude that belies his in-ring intensity. Dawson's coming down to the ring right now. Not seeing much personality out of this ring walk.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. In a matchup like this, Teddy, with a power puncher against a fast fighter, who has the advantage the longer the fight goes on?
Well, almost always it's going to be the power guy because he's not going at a fast rate. He's saving himself. He's placing his punches. The quick guy, he's letting it all go.
Dawson's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Dawson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. Blocks that belt line well. Dawson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Good looking uppercut that time. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Joe Calzaghe. Blocks the headshot. Dawson's able to land a good, solid left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets the result.
Big shot, the right came clean. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on. Calzaghe's left landing well. Dawson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Rock'em sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And now you see him scoring well with the right. Solid left hand to the head. Nice strike after catching one by Joe Calzaghe. And now he's targeting upstairs. Final 10 seconds. Precision work with the left hand by Calzaghe. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbows before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Crashes home with a hook. Dawson's fully committed to utilizing the jab, and I think it's working out well for him early on.
Well, it is. It's kind of like, you know, sending static out there. You want to scramble somebody's radio signal. You know, that's what the jab does. It scrambles your radio signal, or at least in boxing terms, it throws the other guy's rhythm off.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Scores up top with a left. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Calzaghe's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. A well-placed left hand up top. Big shot, the right came clean. He doesn't look good, but yet he's throwing rather than clinching. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena, because maybe rain could come and stop it, because I don't know what else could help him right now.
And he clinches yet again. He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Joe Calzaghe. Solid hook. And clicks on the top. Up top with the quick hook. And we come to the end of round number 2. Calzaghe's corner's got to be thrilled with what they just saw. They won that last round. They put down a beatdown on their opponent. And now they got to be thinking, hey, this thing could really snowball in our favor big time when we get off the stool here.
Yeah, they have to feel that way. Keep it going. Why change it now? You know, what you did the last round, it worked for you. It got you into a commanding position. Keep doing it. Keep doing more of it. But remember your defensive responsibilities as you go forward.
Good start to this round, much like the way he finished the last round.
Well, he's taking advantage of that, and give him credit for thinking about that. He realizes that his opponent might still be a little dazed, so he's not giving him a chance to recover. He's testing him again.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Dawson's just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
Dawson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Calzaghe's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Keep moving around the ring.
scores well to the head with the right hand.
Come on, kid, focus.
Dawson's well off the mark that time. Well-placed left hand there.
Come on, kid, focus.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, you gotta like that hook by Joe Calzaghe. Calzaghe's showing us that he's aggressive, but this is not a good kind of aggression. You can be countered this way.
Yeah, it's a reckless aggression. You know, he's just walking in there, you know, with these big wide punches. Something's gonna come in between.
Hits him in the mug with the right. And that's the end of round 3.
Looking good. Keep your hands up, all right? You're doing fine.
Start of round number 4. Joe Calzaghe's ahead on your scorecard, Teddy. 2 rounds to 1. A tough fight to score, but when in doubt, seems like you're going with the guy who's being more active.
Yeah, but Joe, is he gonna pay a price for that activity? Because sometimes there is a price to be paid. He's winning early. He's doing a lot of work to win. Does he run out of gas? That's my question right now.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzaghe. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counter-punching.
Back to the body.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Joe Calzaghe throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, you're going to take advantage.
Not able to land the headshot. Both guys have a lot to be proud of with their performances in this round so far, and they still want to give more. What an encore in this final minute.
If you were a kid, you would feel that you're on one of those rides at Space Mountain. I mean, it's just extraordinary.
You see the accuracy now with that double jab up top. Chad Dawson showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch.
Keep working the body.
What a big shot. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Chad Dawson's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Dawson's offense has nearly left the building, but that has a lot to do with the fact that he was hurt earlier. He got tagged.
Now he's got to find a way to be defensive, to make sure he survives, clears those cobwebs out a little bit, but he's got to reconnect the offense before it's too late.
Right to the body. Good shot to the head with that right hand. And now he scores with that left to the body. Joe Calzaghe's right hand scores well that time. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Banking away a body shot with the right hand. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Stunned, but all of a sudden now surviving. And just like that, he's able to turn things around. Remember, he was stunned. Now he's in control.
Hey, remember, when you have that eraser, that power, you can suddenly get rid of a lot of mistakes.
And yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Over. Fight is over. Joe Calzaghe's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with